Blake Production.
What is poppin', guys? We're looking at Coinbase here, right? Coinbase is going to be such a major player in this space in the next few years, several years, right? Um, I really like what they're doing with this. I think it's called the Coin 50 or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments or whatever. But essentially, what Coinbase is doing is I believe they're going to create something kind of like an ETF where it's a top 50 crypto coins, and you could just buy this ETF, and the money will be you're basically getting a portion of each of these top 50 crypto coins, right? Or cryptocurrencies. Um, just something like that kind of really shows me that like this space is getting huge from at least from when I got into the space in 2019. I've seen over the past 5 years, a crazy amount of growth in the entire space. A lot more people talking about it. We have a president of the United States that's pro crypto. You're starting to see a lot of places around the world that are becoming pro crypto as well. Coinbase is going to be an integral piece of that puzzle. So, sitting here at $310, you might be thinking, oh my God, this stock's way overpriced. It's $300 per share. Don't let that take away from the value of, what is the crypto space going to be, right? So, if the crypto space as a whole is like 3 trillion, right? I think it's going to be a lot larger than that in the coming years, right? Um, if gold market cap is 3 times as big as the entire crypto space, that gives us massive room for growth across the entire, across all equities, across a bunch of cryptocurrencies. There's going to be some duds along the way, but I don't think Coinbase is one of them. I think Coinbase is actually going to be one of the, for the lack of better terms, like an Amazon or a Facebook or a Microsoft of crypto, right? Of the crypto equities. So I think this play here, what we're seeing, one, the technical setup is way too clean to ignore, but also the relevance and the kind of backdrop we have of like such a bullish crypto environment. I think all these together gives us, a great opportunity to capitalize on making some money here. So let's get into the technicals, right? We have these 3 dojis here. First off, Coinbase is one of the only stocks that has been perfectly uptrending since January 2023, right? Like it's pretty well perfectly uptrending. This period from March 2024 up until now has been like the first, let's not say the first, but it's been the largest consolidation, bringing us down 46% in the stock, as far as 46%. It's taken the longest amount of time. Back in January 2023 to June, that was also a pretty decent amount of time. But this time it's been a lot longer than that, right? Almost double. So as we're steadily increasing, steadily uptrending, we're respecting this lower trend line here, right? So this trend line has been perfectly reacting as support, and we're slowly creeping into this space right around here. So let's highlight that. I'm going to take this away, but previous all-time highs back to the Coinbase IPO levels, right? As we're slowly hanging around this area, you're starting to see bullish volume coming in that is above average. And I think why we're seeing so many dojis here is because there's people selling that have been holding their bag for years, right? But also, there's also a significant amount of demand coming in here, right? So what we're seeing is all the shares in this price are getting eaten up at this level. I think there's such a strong demand for this stock that you're seeing just between, let's call it just between 274 and 341, you're seeing all the shares get eaten up in between this price right here. Just these two levels, right? 274 and 341, all the shares are getting eat up here right now, and that's why we're seeing significant bullish volume. So um, when you zoom in, right, 2 day or daily time frame, you're starting to see this pendant that's getting developed, right? So we get this bullish pendant, like a strong move to the upside and a very clean structured consolidation. I think this name's going to explode. I think we're going to see one of the best performers, as we already have, right? Coinbase has been an exceptional performer. I think that's going to continue. And I think we could see numbers like a $500 Coinbase in a very short amount of time, right? And again, the great repricing of crypto equities and cryptocurrencies is happening right now. So it's going to be very interesting to see like how this plays out in the next few months. With Trump actually officially getting into office. But this is one of the names that I really want to get a piece of. So I'm watching and I'm learning along the way, of course. I'm opening X every day. I'm reading different articles and trying to stay connected in the space. And from a technical perspective, this is one of the top G's. So that's the technical breakdown. I really like the looks of it, and I think that what I'm looking for right now is potentially an entry to get into 500 maybe $600 calls on Coinbase for a 2026 expiry, hopefully. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm trying to get a nice I'm trying to gather a lot of that potential like income coming into the space, call it, or maybe January 26, right? So maybe around here, seeing that the price can be above 600, I don't think that's crazy at all. I really don't think that's crazy at all. Especially you look at this on a monthly time frame, on the logarithmic chart. This looks like it could be a $1,000 stock potentially, right? So that's the breakdown. That's what I'm looking at. I think Coinbase has some serious potential, and I'm excited for this name. Peace, guys.